Oh wow, everybody's so quick. Hi, yes, wow, amazing. People are from Australia. That is so very, very nice to know. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much. I noticed that, I'm seeing more and more of you returning, so I really appreciate you all. Just believing in me. But yeah, I just want to come on here, spend a little bit more time, give more opportunity for people to ask questions, and yeah, just be at service for anybody who really cares. So, we're gonna do our spin the wheel sort of thingy here. I think everybody's okay with that. Seems to be the quickest way to determine or distribute these readings without anybody, not seeing the fairness in the system. So let's go ahead and I'll type everybody's name here. So I have Lavina. So, and for new subscribers, just make sure that you subscribe, like the video, and comment down below so I can add your name. Hey, Natasha. Tamara. Desha. Hello to everybody. And the angel and the dreamer. Let's put angel dreamer. Okay. So, I'm sorry about the dark lighting. Oh, cat. Let's put cat here as well. Hello to all you beautiful returning subscribers. And yeah, let's go ahead and start with our first spin. Tamara, that's you. So, is there a question? Is my curiosity before we begin. And I could literally do, listen, I am primarily a healer, okay? And the reading sort of just enhances my ability to help you all heal and, make good decisions in your life, as well as help you love yourself even more so. So, oh, okay. Just listening. Okay, I'll make sure I speak. Hopefully I give a healing vibe. John, my birthday is September 3rd. However, I do channel my sun or rising moon, whatever. I don't know which one is which, but I know that I very much have Cancer, Pisces, and Aries, in addition to Virgo. So those are all four signs are very, very much strong within my vibration. Okay. And we're going to do Tamara. Oh, no. Who did I choose? It was Tamara, right? Yeah, Tamara. So, any advice from all? I don't want to limit the message. Oh, that's amazing. I love how you called Spirit all. Yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about or who we're speaking to today. So, sorry about the dark lighting. I'm just trying to create a more dimly lit mood here so I'm not blinding myself with all the light. All right. So, tomorrow here, let's see what most importantly. And I'm going to pick a tarot card. Okay, so the theme that we're pretty much likely what we're going to be talking about is, or where they see opportunities for healing, is the Six of Cups. So definitely has to do with you connecting with others, mostly in a very light-hearted, innocent, friendly, surface level kind of, way. Okay, so that's just the theme there. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at your field here. Okay. So for the most part, you are, whatever this has to do with, likely has to do with some relationship, maybe even relationships at work. But for the most part, in your mind, I feel like right now you are feeling okay with regards to your self-belief of what you believe you can, what a level of control that you have to know that you can bring change, and having confidence in being able to acknowledge what from the past you no longer want to take with you, but still feeling a little bit of the stress from the past, but you're still able to acknowledge when a bit of those energies are starting to return, and you can continue to pretty much focus on the goal at hand. But the thing about this one is that you kind of showed me, I saw a flash of insecurity and a shame there that I feel like you were compartmentalizing there in the heart area. So I think this is a healing opportunity here for you. I'm going to close my eyes just to get a general sense of what this energy really is about. Okay. So, for some reason, I feel like this has to do with both relationships, and there's a sense of the factor of money is there as well. But what I'm feeling is that I feel like you recently have put a little bit more pressure or on yourself to be able to go a little bit farther in order to make others happy. So I feel like it's almost like a sense of self-sacrifice in order to, but I feel like this is coming from you genuinely wanting to not only show your own self of what it is that you can do, but create more joy through from what you can sacrifice from yourself for other people, being able to bend and be flexible. So when I ask Spirit how they're trying to guide, okay. So I'm still thinking about that little pattern that I saw in your heart, that insecurity. I think it has to do with you and how you feel, and maybe regarding maybe being unsure of how much to give or when to give or if you can give it all. It's really not necessary for you to focus on any of that. Or even I thought Spirit was going to ask me to tell you to heal it, but it's really not necessary. What they're mostly telling you to continue doing so is more so elevate to a higher level of your self-empowerment, of neutrality, where you have more freedom and you are less likely to allow external circumstances to determine whether you feel okay or not. And just feeling more at ease here on a mind level, and really taking that forward with you. So, hold on. Anything else you want to show me? Yeah. So it's really just that neutrality there, that they are wanting you to continue to push forward, not being attached to any particular outcome, anything of that sort, and yeah, just freeing yourself of any kind of expectations in which you may have set upon yourself. And I'm going to close you out here. Are you a mom, or do you have people that you take care of or just nurture? It could even be in a friend way, but I feel you very much being more forward and really tuning more into your own will, your spiritual will, because I feel you just want to be a good mom is what came through, but it could also generally mean someone who is able to nurture others. And that is very much who you are, I feel, because I feel like you still want to hold on to this goal, but I feel like you already are this person, and it's going to continue to grow. Does this make sense? Perfect. Yeah, so lovely energies. Continue to be the awesome mother you are, and yeah, beautiful. So Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel here, and we'll add Videhi and Bobby as well to the list. So, and Star Love Angel as well, and Christopher Moore. There's a lot of people here. Welcome everybody. Just make sure if you're new that you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and everybody could like the video as well. Help me out a little bit. And Bobby and Star Love Angel. And I think that's it, right? Videhi. Okay. All right. So, Videhi. Yeah, hold on. Videhi. Okay. Okay. So I think we're set. And we're gonna go ahead and spin. Natasha. Tamara, you are intuitive. I love it. I love. So Natasha, are you ready? Is there a question? And yeah, I'm gonna just start shuffling, and you can either type something there in the chat. Am I on the right path? And I want to know about my career. Okay. So. Just going to pick a tarot card here to represent the theme of the overall message that I will hopefully uncover here for you. Okay, so yeah, okay, so this is the theme that's setting the overall energy for what we're likely talking about. So the Five of Pentacles, that's going to indicate to me that on some level you are feeling maybe a bit left out. Maybe you're feeling isolated, alone. Maybe you're feeling you don't have the resources or the energy or the skills in order to feel like you're in the right place, basically. But this is usually a mentality, just a mentality, because the message with the Five of Pentacles is there's always something more, someone you can reach out to, someone who can, but it starts with you realizing that you have to be the change within. So I'm going to take a look at your field, hopefully uncover some healing opportunities. Okay, so, okay. So, your energies are directly take me to where you're vibrating at, shame and guilt. So you know what these are, right? Shame is basically you feeling insecure, feeling you're not sure where you can give or how much you can give, or even if you are valuable, right? And then the guilt is pretty much telling me that on some level you've kind of cut off from your own spirit, so you're kind of unconscious there, and you're likely blaming anything and anything else but yourself for the reason why you are in your current situation, and you're likely getting very irritated very easily. And even though you're in this state, you are, because you're operating in a level of guilt, even if somebody told you a piece of advice that might be helpful, it's going to be really easy for you, I can't speak for yourself, but generally, to not really take this advice very seriously. But don't feel bad, but it is because of what happens, how our personality becomes distorted when we're operating on a level of guilt. So the shame is there in your heart, but you're showing me that you are actually being kind to yourself in regards to the shame. You're showing me that you are connected to spirit, and spirit is receiving some of the shame. However, this pattern, it coincides with the level of guilt. So even though you're healing that shame in the heart, it still moves into the mind, and it transmutes into guilt within the mind. So I'm going to ask Spirit how they want to guide you here. There you go. So you need to understand that. Okay. Wait. How are you guiding there? How are you guiding? Wow. So I have to tell you that you really kind of dug yourself pretty deep with this guilt, because I feel like you already know what I'm going to tell you. I have the same advice for every single person. Actually, not every single, it's not always the case. But in your case, yes, you have to connect to the heart to heal all of this guilt and shame, to make you more aware and get you out of the state of numbness that most people, yes, right? Once you reach the level of guilt, actually it's the hopelessness, but you are numb. And you need to invite your heart to do this healing work, but I can see how long it's going to take you to really drain yourself of all of these. I think destructive might actually be appropriate. So you need to spend not only one time, but multiple times until you really drain yourself of all of the shame and all of the guilt. Okay, so show me something else here. I'm going to try to keep these a little bit short because there's other people here as well. But okay, so you're showing me there as well a sense of grief. So you're grieving something there, which is better than the shame and the guilt. Okay, so you feel sad quite a bit. It's healthy though, because at least you're tuning, you're able to take a step back and really see what opportunities you've lost and what time you've lost, as long as you stay in a non-movement place. Okay, so that's good. The grief is good, but let me ask them how they want to guide you there. Sorry, everybody. This is kind of like serious for her, so this is why I'm really trying to like create a change. Okay. Okay, where are you guiding? Okay. 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 So there is a desire. They need you to begin to focus on and continue focusing on in the long run. But they showed me, as you continue to tune into this grief that makes you sad about the time that you've lost, in order to help you start moving to a better place, you're gonna be afraid that you're going to fail. You're going to be afraid that you're not ready, or you're gonna stumble and fall and look retarded, maybe, okay? But you need to be ready to be like, I don't care, I'm still gonna go for it, for this desire that they're pushing you towards. And I'm gonna close you out here. Okay. Okay, so the most important thing that I need to tell you that you are holding, I feel like this has to do with that shame that I told you about earlier. You are carrying a pattern in your heart because many times in the past you literally told yourself that you hate yourself. I have to say it, so that you know that you're carrying that. So please be aware that you are going to continue to struggle moving forward, and you're gonna feel uneasy and unsure, or whether or not you can sustain your hard work toward the path that you wish you felt like you were walking down. But it is because you need to clear this pattern from your heart. It sits in your heart, and it carries a really kind of potent charge there. So feel that part of you that wants to hate yourself just for these moments, to the intention of letting it go and sending it back to your spiritual heart, deep within where spirit lies, waiting to receive this pattern that no longer serves you. Okay, so this should help you. Okay, and next time if I end up reading you again, I will take a look to see how successful you've been at how much of the pattern you've been able to let go of. But I see you're already letting some of it go. You are connected to spirit a little bit, but you can be more intentional in how much faster you want to let go of it, all of it. Okay? But that is the main primary reason for the guilt and the fear of moving on, because of this really strong sense of insecurity and self-hatred. Okay? So, today's a big day for you. Next time I read you, I'm gonna remember you, and I'm going to look at the pattern and see if it's still there next time, okay? But do your homework and yeah, work hard, okay? Oh, thank you. Okay. All right, we have a donation. James. Wow. Okay, wow, James is really, he's on it. This is the third time he's donated, and I really appreciate that. And yeah, let's get to it. So that's what happens when you donate. You get my attention. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and read for James. So it's about your relationship, correct? Okay, yes. Let's see. Where's Patty and I? Okay. Absolutely. So James, what I feel, because James, it's always the same topic when we talk, right? And I absolutely want you to be successful in this relationship. And you seem so spiritually motivated to have the ideal relationship you want, especially with this individual. And I commend you for coming to me and asking for the guidance, but I want to tell you that it all has to do with you being able to lead Patty into the light and to trust. Okay? But I will tell you, it absolutely has to do so much with how connected you are to your heart. Okay? And how well you are able to speak from the heart eloquently in order to express your unconditional love and where you want to see the relationship go. But you have to be direct and persuasive, but not in a forceful way, in a way to influence, to help heal. Okay? So, I'm going to take a look at you specifically because it really is all about you. Let's not talk about Patty at this time. But if I feel the need to look at her, I will. But mostly, I want to help rev up your energies to help you lead this relationship into the place where you like. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. Okay. Okay. So, I'm not, we have the Nine of Swords. This is just a theme. So this usually represents worrying, anxiety, sleepless nights, thoughts that keep us up at night and wanting us to expect or feel as though the worst is going to come. But that's just a theme, okay? So let me just take a look at your field. Okay, so James. Okay. Okay. So you are vibrating at shame. You're vibrating a little bit in a sense of hopelessness within the mind. Okay. That was likely recent past, but most right now in this current moment, you are operating at a level of guilt. However, you are keeping more to yourself with that guilt. So the guilt is not good. It is telling me that on some level you are kind of asleep, not at all tuning into your self-empowerment levels where you might feel like you don't know what to do, You might even be placing blame on other people, but I feel like you have a better handle on being able to control yourself when it gets to that point. So, but I can see it's where you're connected to your heart at this level of guilt. So that's good to see, okay? And where are you guiding here, Spirit? Okay, that's interesting. So at this current time, and I don't know what's going on with your relationship right now, but I will tell you that right now, there needs to be either a break that you sort of need to, for the kind of long-term, not long-term, but like short-term, if you have been fighting hard, they're asking you to give up the fight at this time, okay? And I'm going to clarify. Okay. So I don't know what's going on right now, but like I said, they need you at this current time tune in to a sense of hopelessness. This is the way they're guiding you, because it's better for you at this time to not be able to make any kind of promises, mostly for yourself. Okay, so you need to detach right now. You need to detach, okay? And they're showing me this sense of detachment because it's better for you to feel defeated at this time, okay? But over time, this hopelessness, it's gonna transmute. It's gonna change more into a level of still not great loss. Okay, so but this is a step higher than before, because instead of being hopeless, now at this level, you're still tired, you're still sad, you're still at a loss, you're still at a disappointment, but you're beginning to see what can change at this point, okay? But this is not anywhere near today. This is somewhere in the future, okay? It's not today. And as I see your consciousness begin to rise, you still are I feel like this still has to do with approaching Patty. For a time, you're going to be in a state of uncertainty whether or not you have what it takes to create and mold the situation and where you want it to be. And oh my God, that's not good. That's going to really humble you back to yourself, to where your insecurities are. But at the same time, you being aware of these insecurities that are really, really in here in your heart. You're connecting more to spirit when you realize that you don't have what you think it takes to move forward. Crap. This isn't good. Okay. Where are you guiding him? Oh my gosh. Okay. So I will tell you this much. I don't know what's happened, James, but you're holding way too much insecurity there. And that's where spirit is wanting you to focus on more in regards to yourself and your connection with your heart. And I'm going to listen to this. Oh man, you need to be alone right now, and it's better for you to plan on being alone right now. This subject around marriage, it's like up in the air right now. Spirit, oh God. See, in this current moment, this is what Spirit is trying to tell you to do right now. But I remember the first time I read you, James. There was unconditional love there that they wanted you to hold on to for the long term. Now, I know you have questions in your head, and I have every intention of hoping that I pick up on those for Spirit to answer for you. But it's evident that you and how you feel right now regards to you, because you can't influence anybody when you yourself aren't feeling confident or capable at all. So you do need to be afraid to approach anything at this time, because you yourself are not in the position to offer any calming and healing or uplifting type of energies. Do you understand? Where are you guiding with this? Now they're showing me that it's better for you to, again, kind of be fearful before you approach anything right now. Where are you guiding? Yeah. Anything else, please? Am I answering your question here, James? Is there something that you would like me to answer specifically? And I think I will get to looking at Patty, okay? But it's really obvious here that there's a sense of separation that they need you to continue on. And I'm gonna look at Patty right now, really quick. Show me Patty. Spirit, if you please. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm doing that for you. So, she is looking towards the future with a sense of hopelessness and defeat as well. But there is a little bit of her that is also tuning into the potential loss of the situation. Okay, but it's mostly the hopelessness. And I'm just getting bits of the feeling of loss. Okay, so show me anything else here that I need to say. There. She's likely angry, blaming things on you. Also being self-indulgent and not really being able to cooperate. Both of you are operating on this level of guilt. And I will tell you, when people operate at this level, it is not good for your health. But both of you, for some reason, are both healing at this level of guilt. So that is really interesting to see. And anything else? And I'm going to close my eyes. Just a second. Anything else I need to say to him in regards to Patty? Okay, so. Okay. So I'm going to look at this grief that she's healing, and I want to know what that is. Right now, in this current moment, oh gosh, I feel like I don't even want to listen. I'm going to bring in the spirit guidance, but I can tell she is wanting to pretty much escape and get back to her life. However idea what she thinks her life is. And she's wanting to get back to that because obviously this is a disappointment, but I feel like you're asking me to read you right in like the eye of the storm, so it's not fair. So but I'm gonna so I'm gonna ask Spirit to show me the guidance to see, but I already saw your guidance, and Spirit's wanting you to really focus on yourself right now. Guidance for Patty. Okay, so, ooh. Okay, so there's something, I don't know what this has to do with, but I feel like this has to do with her long-term stability and her sense of freedom that she's showing me, but that Spirit is wanting her to focus on. So Spirit is wanting her to focus on something, long-term activity, something that she feels she should be working towards, something that she has not yet manifested for herself in regards to her aspirations, dreams, whatever. But it also has to do with her her own development and her own creativity, her own sense of freedom, and showing what she can do. So I'm going to tell you what that is, and I'm really going to know whether or not there's going to be a sense of union when I close my eyes, or if this has nothing to do with you. And that is how we're going to know whether or not how they're guiding you and Patty at this time. Perfect. Okay. So okay, really, really nice. So she's so stressed out right now. She just wants to be by herself. So what I felt was her saying, I want to be with my partner. I want to be with my partner, as she was really stressed out. But what this really meant for her was being with her partner, who is herself. Okay? And once she realized that's who she needed, everything became so calm. And she was centered and balanced. And I stayed there. I wanted to see if anything would change. And the longer I stayed there, I felt her saying, I miss him, but I miss him, but. And then I felt an optimism that was pushing her to want to reconnect. Okay? So, at this current moment, a separation is very much needed. And I wouldn't recommend you telling her, I went to JP or John and he told me this, and we're going to separate for this amount of time and you're going to come back to me. Don't say this. Please do not. But keep this in the back of your mind, knowing that this relationship is not over. Okay? That's your message. There's going to be reconciliation there. Okay? But not right now. You need space and she needs space, and she really needs herself right now. Okay? Please respect that. And you need space too, and please respect that too. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna move on, okay? So, let's go ahead and hi, Kevin. So, I am going to update our list here, okay? Cotton fly. You're welcome, James. And I'm sorry, I can feel everything that you're going through, and I can feel hers, and I know it's tough. And I know you. Look how much you love her, you know? But it's obvious that you're in a position that you don't actually know how. And I'm not trying to put you down or anything, but you don't know how to properly love someone at this time until you learn to love yourself first. And she needs to do the same. But it's not over, okay? She loves you. I felt it. She was hesitant to go back, but that's pretty much what I was hoping to feel for you, and I did, that the reconciliation would return. But for both your sakes, it's best to give each other space. Just don't lose the hope, okay? All right, do we have Lavina here too? I'm gonna make sure her name is here. Okay, here we go, everybody. Oh, it's Bobby. Okay.
What's going on over there? What was that? Boom, boom.
Okay, hi Cottonfly. Okay, so we're doing Bobby. Is there a question, Bobby? We're gonna give Bobby a few, a few minutes, no, a few seconds to let me know if there is a curiosity in the mind. And it says, I am wondering if my brother will be okay and if we will ever be okay with each other again. Okay. So I'm going to gear this towards you, Bobby. Okay, so in regards to this question, this is the theme that they're choosing to put in front of us right now, which is the Seven of Wands, is that the theme is if you have a message or an intention to put out into the world, it is important for you to be confident and to know why you want to do it, and you do it with complete confidence. Okay, so that's what that means. To just be clear, put your message and your intention out there for people to know and to see. But you have to start with communicating. Okay, that's what that means. So I'm going to look at your field and see where you need healing to better help you see the situation as manageable, okay? Okay, so first of all, you need to know that you are operating on guilt in regards to this. So that's the first place to start, to know that unconsciously you are tuning into the part of you who wants to feel victimized, who wants to place blame on anywhere, anything or anyone besides yourself, and that you are likely struggling or completely failing to look at your own faults and how you may have possibly contributed to the situation. And even if you were a party that contributed less or didn't start the fight, you still need to believe that on some level you can be the bigger person and be able to forgive, if that is applicable. But it is very clear to me here that you are unconsciously projecting an energy of guilt here within the mind regarding the situation, and that you continue to plan to operate on guilt here within into the days to come. So how are you guiding there? Yeah. So on that level of guilt, you need to drain yourself of the guilt by inviting your heart to be with you, and drain yourself of the guilt. Because if we are vibrating at guilt, it's not good for our health. You're probably having body aches that you don't understand. Maybe your muscles ache, you're having trouble breathing. This is the reason why, because of the guilt. And you haven't released the emotion from your body. So it's trapped there. And not only are you expressing the guilt out into the world, yeah, actually that's what you don't want to do. That's what you're doing, and you don't want to do that. You want to control the guilt and then send it back to spirit here within the heart, where spirit lies waiting to receive that. Show me something else here. Okay. Okay. So, on some level, when you think of this topic, you are suddenly very peaceful. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, I'm going to close my eyes, but there's a sense of peace here that you are tuning into in regards to this subject. And I don't know if it's either because your brother brings you a sense of peace, or this separation has brought you a sense of peace. Okay? So let me see. Spirit, where are you guiding with that? There you go. It's because of the separation that has allowed you to feel comfortable, that because you don't have your brother around, you're going to be so at peace. But you need to get rid of this mindset too. You need to heal this idea that being away is causing you so much serenity and ease. That's another thing you need to give back to spirit. It's going to feel a little bit scary, but that's the whole point of wanting to move in a direction where you're telling me that you want to get to a better place. So the guilt and the peace you need to give back to spirit. Show me something else here. Okay. Okay. Okay, and where are you guiding there? Where are you guiding there? Okay. Okay, so there's something here I need to clarify. But this is telling me that... Oh, wow. Okay, so it looks like... I don't know if it has to do with what I just told you, that you're really connecting with what I'm saying, but it looks like something just turned on within your consciousness, and now you are kind of in a state of enlightenment. And that seems to grow even more so, and even stretch even farther out into your trajectory. So I'm going to see what that is. So if you're feeling good about right now, or feeling inspired, they want you to really hold on to this. Okay. There definitely needs to be an apology. I don't feel like it's a huge apology, but it's mostly in regards to you being disappointed in yourself that you have not been there, that you have not been available. And yeah, it's really this feeling of despair and sadness about the time that has been lost during this time. And that's what that enlightenment is, of being of service, of being available for to the relationship. Now I'm going to look at your brother. Good. Ooh. Ugh. Okay, your brother is worse than you because he's also working at the level of guilt where he's unconsciously blaming other people and only wanting to listen to his feelings and feeling like, he had nothing to do with the problem. He's taking it farther than even you are. Where are you guiding their spirit? Okay. So there is a hopelessness there. That spirit is guiding him. Let me see what this is. Oh, God. He's worse than you. But spirit is trying to soften his heart there. To have him finally tune more into the loss of you and the relationship. But he is hard for him. And there has to be something, likely you, that has to have some kind of strategy, tactical strategy to really get him to open up. But it has to do with your heart and you bringing heart. And maybe even that apology that I saw. But he is in a deeper hole than you've dug yourself. You have your own hole. His is a deeper one. So you are more likely in the position to be able to help him out. This makes sense. All right. Oh, wow. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, wow. Oh, that's deep. But you can do something about it. And I believe God is here by your side. Because I wouldn't have seen you connect to this such transcendence here is what I saw. And I don't see that often. Very rarely that I see that type of energy. And it came through here for you. So that is a sign within itself to kind of give you a little bit of encouragement that if this is something that you really want, again, it's going to be hard work, but Spirit is on your side here. I know, I understand family dynamic. I know. But you asked the question, and so it's answered. All right? Okay, y'all. Listen, I only wanted to give a few readings here before my partner came home, so I'm going to sign off. And yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow. But thank you all for coming on here. And yeah, more readings tomorrow, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now. It's like 12:15 at night, in the morning, so. Of course, my pleasure, my pleasure. And keep coming back, you know. Spirit's always gonna be here to answers, to help us, so. All right, signing off. Good night, everyone.